Howdy friends, and welcome to The Average J. Today is Monday. Joan is over because what is today?
Processing day! It is time to fill the freezer.
Yes, we are getting ready to fill our freezers with some Cornish Rocks. We were originally going to do this on June 10th, but these birds just got way too big.
And I think our math was a little off.
I think our math was a little off because today is actually 8 weeks.
8 weeks since they hatched.
So we are set and we are going to go ahead and start the process. We have all of our stations set up. So we have our culling station, our boiling station, our plucking station.
Doug picking his nose in the background.
The Doug picking his nose station.
It's a scratch, not a pick.
So come on along for the journey. Everybody's got their stations.
I'm recording, Jason recording.
And I'm recording, Joan recording. Hi.
Uh-oh.
And we leave poor Ann over by herself.
Ann's got it.
Okay, so it's automatic, which is nice. I just push the button once.
Okay, so the chicken is in the plucker. You just use the hose, and in about 17 seconds, you go from fully feathered to no feather. Oh, there's a couple on there.
There's a couple, but it's not the end of the world. Just gotta throw it back in for another like second or two.
Each one, depending on the size, determines how long you need to run the plucker. And there it is. Look at that. Completely
Nice.
clean. Yeah, you know what that is.
All right, so
That's grass.
Yeah.
they are a gutting over here, doing a good job. Ann is her first time ever doing this, and she's doing great. And Joan and I can't believe the size of these birds.
They are unbelievable.
Super big.
Or as Jack would say, super super.
Super, super.
Super super. That's Jack's new thing. Super super.
All right, we have been working for a little over an hour and a half, not quite 2 hours. Because I want to say we started at 8:30 and it's 10 o'clock now.
We actually started later than 8:30.
I think it was a little after 8:30. So, you know, in less than 90 minutes, Joan had 15 birds in that holding pen right there, and they're down to 3. So that means 12 are somewhere in the process. But I think there's 2 still in the cones, and Joan and Ann are finishing up. I want to say that's birds 9 or 10, something like that. Anyway, but it's amazing. The more practice you get, the faster it goes. So, of course, it's always a refresher. And I hope you like my hat. This is my chicken processing hat that my father gave me. So, but you know, one other thing that we decided to do different this year is instead of a trash can with ice, we're putting the birds in coolers for 2 different reasons. Number one is putting your hands down in that big trash can, you're getting soaked if the birds are down the bottom. But the second reason is being in a cooler, the ice stays like ice, because last time it was melting, we had to keep adding ice. But we're really chugging along nice. Like I said, we're doing like 31 birds today, and we're already a third of the way through in an hour and a half. Okay, so most of the feathers got picked up. Joan uses those for composting, and we changed out the water so that we can do the shrink bags. So we put clean water in there, and we have to heat this to a temperature of 195. All of Joan's chickens are processed, sitting in their ice baths. Now it's time to bag them.
What did you send?
All right.
Oh, of the
We're in the bagging process. Efficient machine. All right, Joan's taking a picture of her monsters over here, her mini T-Rexes. If you look at the size of each one of them, there were 3 that were over 8 pounds or at 8 pounds. So we have an 8, an 8, and an 8.04 for
And we
Joan's
have
birds.
Junior. We have
Yeah.
Junior.
Junior was the one bird that was the runt of the litter. And he still weighed out at 3 pounds, so not too bad. But yeah, that's the first batch down.
She grows good chickens.
She does grow good chickens.
Good chickens.
So now it's time for a little food
We'll probably have 6-pounders.
in our bellies. Yeah,
Oh,
our
6
birds
pounders.
are looking like, what's going on? Are we next? And we have our own little Junior
Runt,
over there.
yeah.
So, but I think what we're going to do is take a break and have some lunch, and then we'll start the remaining birds. Sunshine Spot really wants to get into that dust bath that the other Australorp is in. She won't leave her alone. Chickens can be very strange at times. All right, so we just had our lunch, had hot roast beef sandwiches, and they're next.
I miss.
Alright, who's next?
Pretty clean.
Well, we have all of my birds are taken care of. Ian's working on the last one right now. And I think we did it in an hour and a half for 16 birds. Not bad.
Oh, you're gonna.
All right, all mine are bagged up now, and as you can see, the numbers are not quite like what Joan's were, but we were just discussing, and in the 8 weeks, Joan went through 5 bags of feed, and I used 3.5 bags of feed, so that would probably explain why she had some 7-pounders and I think 3 8-pounders. You know, the closest I came was, I think I had a 5.15, so that's a 5 pound, 15 ounces, so I was 1 ounce away, really, from hitting 1 for 6, but they're as big or bigger than Purdue makes. Well, that's going to do it. You saw what the outcome was. Empty hoop coop in the background. So we did 31 birds today, 16 of mine, 15 of Joan's. We each had a little runt of the litter, and mine was the tiniest, coming out at about 2 pounds. It was like those little Cornish game hens that you see in fancy restaurants. But we're going to do the cleanup probably later tonight or tomorrow. I got to get a shower. I feel disgusting. But I didn't show like the detail on how to process a Cornish Rock because I've done a video on that, and I'll link that down in the description below. So just know, if you want to learn how to process Cornish Rocks, go to that video. It's a step-by-step tutorial. But that's going to do it. I appreciate you spending the day with us. Today is Memorial Day, so remember those who died so that we could have the freedoms like do YouTube. So have a great day. Bye.